Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Radar Radio. I'm your host, Nick Greinberg, and today I'm here with
Harvell Jackson,
Sophie Estrada,
and Alex Hanna.
So today we're going to be diving into Universal's Epic Universe Park. It's the brand new park that's been awaited since 2019 and is finally going to be released in 2025.
So how about we talk about all 5 lands that are coming to the park? So we have the center of everything. We have Celestial Park, which is like a futuristic type of vibe. Then we have 2 childhood lands. We have How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, and Super Nintendo World. I mean, I grew up with both of those, so I'm really excited.
Love Mario
We
Kart.
also have Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, which is the 3rd land of Universal. And then we have Dark Universe, which is like a monsters-themed horror land.
Bringing a little bit of that Halloween feeling to the park as well.
Yeah.
I mean, let's talk about each of these. Where do we start?
Should we start with the center, which is Celestial Park?
Let's run it.
All right, so I would say it's like a little bit enchanted in a way. The big ride there is Stardust Racers. It's very unique because I think it's the first ever roller coaster that's ever going to be like a race.
Yeah,
And
I mean, there's going to be restaurants, gardens, interactive experiences on this main hub, and then we'll branch off into the other sides of the park. You know, we're looking at some really crazy rides. You know, Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry. I'm excited about this. What do you guys think?
I'm really excited that they're like expanding on the Harry Potter part of it because I feel like a bunch of fans really come to Universal to see the Harry Potter and the Wizarding World. So I feel like it's going to be really exciting to see what they have to offer.
And the first Harry Potter was just so good. Like, so many people across the world, like she said, come to the Harry Potter at Universal.
And I mean, not to disagree with you guys, but honestly, I think maybe they're overdoing it a little bit.
Exactly. Like I was going to say, like every single park in Universal has a Harry Potter land. Like in Studios, there's Gringotts, there's Forbidden Journey Islands, and now we're getting this one in Epic Universe.
Just Universal has so many other things. I'm not saying Harry Potter's going to be bad, but I'm sure it's going to be really cool and exciting.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I mean, I think how much of Harry Potter can we really get? But at least it's not all Harry Potter.
Like the Super Nintendo World.
Yeah. I'm excited for the Donkey Kong ride, but also the one about Yoshi, right?
That's, I think, like the ride for the little ones. Mario Kart, though, is the standout ride. It's literally like you're in the video game.
They better cook with this
Yeah,
one.
exactly. It better be something.
Yeah, it's going to be a big year for Nintendo. Have you also heard about the Dark Universe they're coming out with?
That's my most anticipated land. Like
I
the
haven't heard about
Frankenstein
that
experiment thing. Man, dude, like I think it's like going to be a dark ride with a Haunted Mansion type.
I've seen like Universal during the Halloween part. There's the horror nights and everything.
You know, for the Halloween junkies, that's going to be exciting.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
People go every year.
If you guys know How to Train Your Dragon, one of my personal favorite DreamWorks movies.
Oh my God.
They're having apparently a really big show, I think called The Unstoppable Dragon.
Wow. So it's like a live show?
Yes.
I've always loved those live shows. You know, the rides are great, but I've always been one of those persons like, I like the theme and I like the music and I like seeing everything that's going on. I mean, the thrill's great, but How to Train Your Dragon, that I think they're reviving now. They're making a live action.
Yeah, they are
They
making a live
are.
action.
And I mean, everything's just clicking into place. It's going to be the launch of the new movie, the launch of the new park.
Like we should all agree that like 2025 is probably going to be one of their greatest hits. Like for movies.
It could be hit or miss, though.
Yeah.
That's the
Because
scary part.
there's a lot of people, like me personally, I love islands. How can that park compare to islands in Universal? And even Volcano Bay, even though it's a water park, it's still a lot of fun, you know?
Let's switch over to some of the themes, like the food and entertainment of the park. I heard that some of these restaurants are going to be banging, man.
Oh, yeah. We have one in Super Nintendo World, which is, I think, the Toadstool Cafe.
I saw that it was going to be like a mushroom. You know, this restaurant is built around a mushroom. It's going to be, you're going to be stepping into this massive mushroom.
Bringing that effect.
Yeah, and then like, you know, the music, livelihood.
A long day at the park, who doesn't want something good to eat, you know? I think that really adds to it, for sure.
Yeah, but who knows if it will even be good? Because there have been some restaurants at Universal that some people will say are kind of mid. So
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. And like park food, super expensive, a little trashy, very oily and all that stuff.
I think this is a good opportunity for Universal to step it up and add something new, you know?
yeah.
Okay, so looking past the food, some of these anticipated rides, you know, I like to go into the park and be ready and know what rides I'm going to go on. So if you guys were to give me your top 3 rides that you're most excited for, what are they going to look like?
All right, so I would say definitely go check out the Frankenstein ride, definitely Mario Kart, and probably that How to Train Your Dragon.
I like your list, but I'd probably switch up that order a little bit, you know?
I agree.
Yeah.
I'd go How to Train Your Dragon up on top, then Mario Kart for that nostalgia. And I mean, the Frankenstein one, I've never really been a big fan of the horror stuff and the jump scares. That's just not for me. So I'd switch that up and put the Ministry of Magic Harry Potter ride. I'm looking forward to that.
I respect it.
I would say Mario Kart at 1 for sure.
For sure.
Then 2, I think I would try to go check out the Harry Potter one. 3, honestly, I think Frankenstein would be at the 3 because I think I have to be in like the Halloween festive feeling, you know?
Yeah. Personally, I would put it at 1 though. But I would say for number 2, the Harry Potter ride. Definitely. And then 3 would be How to Train Your Dragon. I would say that's my top 3.
It's looking like this is going to be a good year for Universal. But with a big park and such a big project like this one, there's got to be some concerns and challenges. I mean, what are we looking at here? Some of the lines, the crowds, pricing. And
It's definitely going to be
traffic.
really crowded for like the first 2 weeks.
Universal always does a really good job on handling their guests. Just making space. The parking is always good, you know. They always have it organized, very organized. Making a bigger park spreads the people out as well. And there also, of course, be people going to other parks and stuff like that.
But I mean, so many people going to this park, it's just a massive crowd of people, and it's hard to manage so many different people, and it's so unpredictable. So I don't know, I'm a little scared for some of these lines, man. And the fast pass and the pricing is out of this world.
God, it's going to
And
be
the
like
annual
$400 a ticket a person at
Yeah.
least.
As an annual pass holder, like, it's definitely going to go up. Adding that new park and the new fast pass.
Yeah, but like who knows? Like I don't know. Like maybe with this like new opening, maybe they'll like start to lower the prices. Maybe as we get into like the park, like like this year, maybe they'll go up with the pricings. But who knows, really?
Right. Bringing in more people also means more money.
Yeah. I mean, but what are the standards here? Are they going to be able to maintain that Universal quality? I mean, these large scale rides, you know, sometimes they go wrong. Sometimes the engineers
The
get a little
maintenance,
too
Yeah.
creative, and stuff just breaks. And I'm scared that some of the rides are going to malfunction. Is that going to be an issue?
Yeah, but I don't really know. Universal, again, with its massive bank account, I would hope that they would address these issues and like be able to like fix all of these like by the time Epic Universe opens.
Yeah, and
for
I think they will never be short-staffed. Who doesn't want to work at a park like this, you know?
I hear you.
It's really unpredictable what can happen, but what I do expect to happen is the large population of people coming, for sure.
But I mean, we're pointing out all these bad things, but realistically, this project is going to be awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
honestly,
Yeah,
I'm really
100%.
excited, you
Yeah.
know, for the new change.
I'm ready for the rides.
Bro, I'm ready for like all like the architecture that they're bringing here,
The
like
themes.
the styles and the things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm looking forward to that food, you know, the grub. But I mean, the hype is real, and it's only getting stronger and stronger. This is a long anticipated park announced in 2019, and 6 years later, we're going to get it released in May 22nd of 2025.
Mark your calendars.
Yeah, that's going to be a summer to look forward to in Orlando. But that's a wrap on Raider Radio. Thank you so much for listening, and make sure to check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube. I'm Nick Greinberg, your host,
I'm Harvell Jackson.
I'm Sophia Estrada.
And I'm Alex Hanna.
and this is Raider Radio.